Good afternoon, and welcome to our second virtual AGM. A year ago, we felt sure that we would be meeting in person again by now. I'm sure you are all as disappointed as I am that the number of COVID-19 infections are going up again, and we are back to virtual meetings. However, I am going to share with you once again some virtual reflections on the last year at the John Howard Society of North Island. We have now experienced more than a year of a rampant global pandemic that brought the world to a partial standstill. During this time, we have had the responsibility of delivering critical services to very vulnerable populations. At the same time, we worked hard to keep our clients and staff as safe as possible, trying to minimize their risk of catching the virus. Despite these significant challenges, our agency has achieved a great deal over the past year. We learned in June 2020 that we were approved to open a new Foundry Centre in the Comox Valley. Since that time, we have worked closely with our community partners and the Foundry Central team to identify a facility for Foundry Comox Valley and design the centre and the programming. Last fall, we purchased 575 10th Street in Courtenay and began the design phase, working with the excellent designer we had used for Foundry Campbell River, Denise Mitchell Interiors. We also contracted with former Foundry Campbell River manager Laurie McEwen to support our youth and parent engagement process. And she quickly had a group of enthusiastic participants providing questions and feedback to help us in the development phase. At this time, we have contractors in the building working on the renovations that are necessary to transform the facility into a safe and youth-friendly space. Long wait lists for our 180 Degrees Detox and Supportive Recovery program encouraged us to respond to an RFP from Island Health for a youth supportive recovery live-in program. We were pleased to be awarded the contract, which embeds 5 supportive recovery units and a full program in the station, our youth housing facility in Courtenay. We were also delighted to be able to add 1 more bed to the 180 Degrees program, which is located in Campbell River, bringing that to 5 beds. Much of our effort over the past year was directed at meeting the needs of those who were most affected by the pandemic. The most serious impact appeared to be on the mental health of youth in Campbell River, particularly young people aged between 12 and 14. We applied for and received several small grants from the Campbell River and Comox Valley Community Foundations and the federal government's Emergency Community Support Fund, intended to assist those who were struggling to cope with the impacts of COVID-19. These allowed us to provide grocery store gift cards to help youth, families, and adults who had challenges affording food in the Comox Valley and Campbell River. We also received grants and supplies from others to help us with the cost of personal protection equipment, such as masks and face shields. In April of 2020, our homeless outreach and prevention team played a pivotal role in assisting evacuees of the Pacific Heights apartment fire in Campbell River to find new housing. The fire left homeless 97 adults and children with limited means during the pandemic. Donations poured in from the community, and TELUS held a video-on-demand fundraiser that raised $5,000. A collaborative effort between our agency, Sassaman Society, all levels of government, and the community resulted in all the evacuees finding new homes by the summer of 2020. At the Junction Supportive Adult Housing in Courtenay, residents established a vegetable garden in the backyard and planted flowers in the many garden beds throughout the property. This, along with a resident initiative of painting murals on the smoking gazebo, has contributed to a vibrant and beautiful exterior. The bike lock-up area was moved away from the front of the building to help minimize neighborhood noise, and the purchase of a bike shed helped provide a higher degree of safe bike storage. Staff started smart recovery groups, yoga, crafts, and journaling for residents. Residents and staff made a tremendous effort to use masks, practice social distancing, and add new cleaning routines to keep everyone safe. We were grateful to Public Health for holding vaccination clinics at the facility. We were very happy to learn that our former president, Terry Moist, was posthumously awarded the National Community Service Award from the John Howard Society of Canada for his long-term commitment to crime prevention, restorative justice, and community safety. We were also delighted that Foundry Campbell River received the Community Advocacy and Integrity Award, one of the first Campbell River Spirit Awards honoring excellence in healthcare, distributed by the Physician Health and Wellness Committee of the Campbell River and District Division of Family Practice. Thanks to the energy, expertise, and commitment of our staff, despite the pandemic, the John Howard Society of North Island offered in-depth support and services to more than 2,092 individuals and families over the past year, and additional brief services and groups to at least another 902. 105 young people received support from our independent living programs, including those living at Barnett House and the station. 588 children, youth, and families received mental health services. 281 came to Foundry Campbell River for primary care. 241 received support to deal with substance use challenges. And 135 accessed our youth justice services. 543 individuals participated in our adult programs, including housing at the junction and support from our homeless outreach and prevention team. 103 children and youth were matched with KidStart mentors who volunteered more than 7,881 hours to provide positive role modeling through recreationally based friendships, again, despite the pandemic. This year, we would like to recognize a special contribution to our KidStart program. Mentor Colleen Berg received her 10-year anniversary of volunteering with the program in the spring of 2021. We'd also like to acknowledge mentors Gary Fawcett and Vanessa Marshak, who put in many years volunteering until their mentees aged out of the program during the past year. Fundraising continues to be important to us because our award-winning KidStart mentoring program and some of our other services rely on it. We would like to thank the Province of BC Gaming and Civil Forfeiture and Bell Canada for giving grants to KidStart, and TransCare BC for funding for our gender and sexual diversity programming. The Children's Health Foundation of Vancouver Island and RBC helped fund our youth and family engagement efforts for Foundry Comox Valley. As always, we are grateful to our KidStart champions who contribute ongoing funding by sponsoring a child in KidStart. We would like to offer a huge thank you to our current 25 gold champions who provide $100 a month, 6 silver champions who offer $50 a month, and 15 bronze champions who give $25 a month. We are delighted that our wonderful community partner, the Home Depot in Campbell River, again chose us to be the recipient of its Orange Door fundraising campaign. Proceeds from the Orange Door project benefit youth homelessness initiatives. Thank you to our outstanding staff who have shown great dedication while adapting to new ways of offering services in recent months. Thank you once again to all our elders, volunteers, donors, and supporters. And last but not least, I would like to acknowledge and thank our Board of Directors for their support and guidance through the year. Looking ahead to the opening of Foundry Comox Valley, I would like to leave you with a quote from a parent. Foundry Comox Valley will be an integral part of our community in supporting our youth. Any youth who is seeking help can go, no questions asked, and no referral necessary. This is exactly what our province and the Comox Valley needs. I am so eager to spread the word and for its opening in the winter of 2021. Thank you.